Hello everyone and welcome to my travel channel. In this video we will visit Panama, a surprisingly interesting and beautiful country, famous for the canal but not only. An adventure that takes us from the Caribbean coast with its beautiful beaches and world-class diving to the Pacific coast and its protected coast. We explore the Darien jungle and observe wildlife. We will climb Mount Baru, the highest point top of Panama, and more in this wonderful nation. Let's first visit Bocas del Toro in the Caribbean side. Located in the northwest of the country, it is an archipelago paradise made up of many islands with enchanting beaches and excellent diving to see one of the most beautiful coral reefs in the world and many varieties of fish. On the main island of Colon, we rent a bicycle and cycle along sandy and flat roads to discover various places in the island, including Left Beach, one of the best in the island, a wonderful long stretch of gold sand where we can swim away from the crowds. The best time to travel to Panama is during the dry season, between December and April, and during this period it is also possible to eat excellent sea grapes picked from the trees, and I can tell you, it's really delicious. Next to the beach, there is an interesting rocky point, ideal for snorkeling, and finally being able to see corals and fish. Freediving is one of my passions. Going underwater without diving tank is a challenging and also very natural way to discover and admire the marine life. The seabed here is wonderful and magical. It is a real garden of colorful corals. Panama is cheaper than Western countries, but not enough to be considered a budget destination. I would say average. The official currency is the US dollar, so it is easy to understand the price. If you have little money, you can save by going to eat in the fonda. They are similar to restaurants, but they serve dishes starting just from $5 and up, and where you can also taste local specialties. A great idea is to rent a kayak and paddle around the island in its calm waters, and where we can find some hidden spots for diving. A fantastic and dream house in the sea surrounded by corals. We snorkel to explore the marine life and these splendid waters. Sometimes we can spot sharks, but don't worry, this one is a nurse shark, not aggressive at all. Here we can see a cute and harmless arrow crab. On the island of Colon, it is possible to visit the cave, La Gruta, and inside we can also observe an impressive colony of bats. Among many wild animals, we can also spot howler monkeys, and of course the sleepy and calm sloth. Don't forget to take a boat ride to see, play and chase dolphins. A very pleasant experience, trust me. With a taxi boat, we go to the island of Carinero and visit a beautiful and secluded white sand beach, surrounded by calm and turquoise waters perfect for swimming. Bocas del Toro is a beautiful place with many islands to visit and discover, and where you can practice numerous water sports. So if you come in Panama, don't miss Bocas del Toro. We move to Darien province, situated in the east part of the country, close to Colombia. It is considered one of the wildest and most natural places in the world. The town you see is Yavitsa, the capital of the province, where the road ends and the only way to continue is by boat and on foot. So there are no more roads. We want to venture out and explore the deep jungle, so we need to organize a trip with a local guide and of course a boat. Once we found the guide, our adventure inside the deep jungle with the boat finally begins. From time to time, we spot monkeys jumping and playing in the trees. And with a little luck, we also spot caimans. During our journey, we passed through a village. Here we can see the stick houses where the locals live. The jungle is very humid and a lot of water flows, even during the dry season. With our expert and friendly guide called Pizarro, we spend the first day on the boat, and the second day we have to work to continue our adventurous journey. And every now and then, we also have to wade streams. It is a place with an incredibly variety of reptiles and insects. Look at the photos we took. And finally, we reach an unnamed village in the middle of the jungle. Here, the inhabitants still essentially live on subsistence, and development is very minimal, and they still maintain many of their ancient habits and customs. If you like adventure mixed with nature, the Darien jungle is perfect, an incredibly fascinating and spectacular place to have an unforgettable experience. You will thank me. Now we visit the beautiful Azuero Peninsula in the province of Los Santos on the Pacific side. There are beautiful protected bays where we can swim in its calm waters, ideal place to eat the famous patacones, delicious fried green plantains, and also taste the fresh oysters. On Mata Oscura Beach, in Veragua province, during the night we can witness the magnificent sea turtle line their eggs. A breathtaking experience to see turtles come out the water, dig a hole, lay eggs, cover the hole and go back to the sea. Real amazing. Don't forget to visit the province of Chiriquí. There is a mountainous area and where we can climb Mount Baru, which is the highest peak in Panama, and from where we can see a spectacular surrounding panorama. In this country, we can sometimes hear the extravagant and typical Panamanian song Grito en Saloma. Let's listen. Also worth seeing are the Cabello de Angel waterfall and the Cagilones de Hualaca, better during rain season. We return to the Caribbean coast, and this time we go to Costa Riba in the province of Colón. With a boat, we visit numerous islands in the area, and where it is also possible to dive and do other water activities. The peaceful Viento Frio, a small town along the Caribbean Sea. It is the ideal place to taste fresh fish and seafood in general. As we can see, the town is protected by the coral reef and therefore also a great place for diving. The famous Panama Canal can be visited both from the Pacific side in the capital and from the Caribbean side in the city of Colón, an incredibly engineering complex that allows ships to cross the American continent faster, and recently the canal has been widened to allow the passage of even larger ships. Between the two Aches channels, there is the artificial lake called Gatun. There are alligators in some parts of the lake, so before you swim in it, like we do, ask the locals. So get ready and plan your next trip to Panama, a tropical paradise country where you can have fun, relax, and have a wonderful travel experience. I promise! I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, leave a like and comment. I will be happy to listen to your advice and opinion. Please support me by subscribing to the channel so I can make more videos around these beautiful worlds. I leave you with these spectacular images taken by the drone and see you in the next one.